love you.
Now this music
What
is
am I so
an
afraid
interesting
of?
lead-in to a clip of I Think I Love You. It's been nearly 40 years since The Partridge Family premiered on TV, and David Cassidy has been singing this song ever since.
I think I love you. So what am I so afraid of? I'm a big man, I'm not sure. Love is what you're for. I think I love you. Isn't that what life is made of? No, it worries me to say I never felt I woke up in love this morning. I woke up in love this morning.
Yes, indeed.
Be careful of her, okay?
Okay. Dangerous, are you? Yeah.
How are you?
Yes.
Do you believe in serendipity?
I do.
Okay.
Where am I here?
Over
there. Sorry.
Not yet. You don't take my seat yet.
Okay.
True story.
Age
It's all
first.
about you. So I go and do the story we just did of the painter,
Yeah.
Lee Johnson.
I saw. By the
F.
way,
Malone.
very touching.
Right?
Really touching.
Yes.
So it's at your ex-wife's house, Kay Lenz, the beautiful Kay Lenz.
She is that.
By the way, she's just did an episode this week. Anyway,
She's won a couple of Emmys.
Yeah,
She's
she's incredible.
a fantastic actress.
So I leave and I'm driving up Canaan and I hit the 101 to go back to the valley, and there I see for the Canyon Club this huge sign that says David Cassidy.
Hello.
I said, I can't get this guy out of my life right now. So I texted, I said,
can't
you're
either.
not going to believe this. Because the last time you were there a few years ago and some friends went, 4 years.
4 years.
It was huge, and there were crowds and people lined up. You would have thought it was 1975.
It was nice.
Yeah.
You know what?
They love you
Because
there.
I lived here for so long, they were all friends. Nobody paid to sit there.
Oh, yeah, right.
Nobody was
But it's so wild. I've known Steve forever, and both of you have now. You've gotten married. You've got kids.
Yes.
Guys, she has twins.
You got twins. Congratulations.
You've got
To you.
Katie, your gorgeous daughter, that I see acting everywhere.
Watching anything she does.
She's good.
She's really
good.
Was
good.
she always a cute little kid that you knew was going to blossom into this gorgeous actress?
Monster. No, she's a great girl.
So you never discouraged her from the business whatsoever?
I did.
You
I
did?
said, yeah. In fact, I would discourage anybody who has kids, although the business has gone in a way that, you're washed up by your 15. But
Yes,
I
that's
just said,
true.
got to finish high school, study. You're not going, she had some influences around her that were trying to push her into being a pop star.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to be an actress, and I discouraged the idea. And I think she's very, very smart to have gone. She still studies a lot. She's just finished making a movie, and
The one she was in Monte Carlo, right? Wasn't it?
yeah.
Is there anybody who
Wow.
understands the ups and downs and what's in front of the camera and what's behind the camber more than you?
Right. But you did it without TMZ. It's a whole different animal now.
It's a different world now. And
Yeah.
Steve, you would probably understand the ups and downs as well as I. You've been doing television in L.A. for how long?
Are you saying Good Day Late's the down
Well,
part?
here-
No.
Here it's 32 years. I first met you when I was in Chicago or Houston, and you were just...
Chicago, I think.
Yeah, in Chicago. And one of my favorite things, it was such a tribute to you, you did a series called David Cassidy, Man Undercover.
They named it that.
No, the idea...
Fred Silverman on NBC.
Well, the late Brandon Tartikoff
Yes.
used to have such a laugh over that.
I know.
Because he said...
How can he be undercover? He's David Cassidy!
No, he's not playing David Cassidy.
No.
But they want to get his name on the
It
title,
was
right?
ludicrous. You have no idea. We're doing this. It came about. I got nominated for an Emmy for the first time I'd come back since The Partridge Family. I did a police story, 2-hour movie.
That's right. Yeah.
It was great. It was called A Chance to Live. Got a great nomination for dramatic actor and lead and all of that, and it was a big deal for me. It was the highest rated police story.
And it was also kind of a coming out party for you to be that kind of an actor. Yeah.
Yeah, which I was before I did Partridge Family.
Because you were on Broadway. That's where you were
Broadway,
discovered.
I did 10 leads and guest shots. Bonanza, Mod Squad, Ironsides, all of those the season before.
Medical Center.
Medical Center,
Oh,
that
that's
too.
so good.
You know all this.
Somebody just said it in my ear.
That too. Yeah, with Chad. Anyway,
Yeah.
I had at 18, 19 years old, I'd been on Broadway already. And, I just got very fortunate because I played in garage bands and blues bands and really bad bands, but I was always the lead guitarist, singer, or drummer. And now, Friday night.
Wait, can I say
Canyon
something
Club.
before?
Yeah.
You did a show with the
Ruby
Ruby
and the Rockets.
and you got to work with your brothers on that. And we did a
Sean.
live shot with you. Yes,
Patrick. Yeah, you guys were
That's
there.
right. We were
and
there.
you were
Yeah.
so excited.
Oh, man.
And I didn't know, and I said, "My God, he looks great." And you were so, and I didn't know. You said to me, "He's working with his family."
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time, all four of us. Ryan was lead set dresser.
Oh, nice.
And he's been doing that for 20 years.
And Sean?
Sean, executive producer and co-wrote it.
And Patrick was on it with
Patrick was what we played as Strange Brothers in a fictitious band, kind of like we were called the Rockets, and we had all these hits. So we went back in and re-recorded, and we did a couple of fantastically funny videos. It was, of all the things I've ever done, working with my brother on Broadway doing Blood Brothers, and that, because my brothers and I are really close, and they're coming.
They're coming
to Canyon Club.
Are they paid?
No.
I want to go back to something. You just brought something up for me. You were a singer. You were a performer. They cast you in the Partridge Family.
They cast me as an actor?
Yeah, no, they cast you. Wait a minute. Let me stop.
Please.
They cast you because you were cute.
They
They didn't know. I don't think they knew that you were a
Kind of
singer.
like you here.
Very much so. Very much so. No, but you have to make
that.
You have to make. There's a line to this story. You had to make them know that you were a singer because they were going to dub your voice, right?
Originally,
kidding.
no, because none of us were cast as musicians, and frankly, the others were. I mean, Shirley sang, but
that's
very
it.
legit.
Right.
We were all cast. We had to do what they did were live screen tests where you'd sit all day in front of a camera and do a scene
Like
from
this.
the pilot.
Yeah.
Much like this.
Much like this.
Yeah, all scripted.
Okay.
And, but they cast me as an actor with Susan Day, Danny Bonaducci, Shirley, who worked. She got cast the night before.
Shirley did?
Yeah, she got cast the night before we did the screen test.
Wow.
And it's so wild. I walked onto the set because I'd been doing all these dramatic shows.
Right.
And I was, starting to happen. Marcus Welby. Anyway, it was really pretty cool for me because I had gone back to New York. But I walked on the set, and there by those old telephones they used to have, there's Shirley. And she goes, drops the phone and goes, "What are you doing here?" I went, "What are you doing here?" So we had a little conversation. Should we tell the people at the network or the studio that the Partridge Family could actually be somewhat related? Because she's not my blood mother, but she was married to my dad and my stepmother.
Unbelievable.
And we've been friends.
But
I mean,
my God, it really worked in the favor of the show because that even
Definitely.
more made it,
It was
made it more layered and
And it was
believable
real.
and real.
Was it hard for you to talk them into allowing you to sing?
yes, I had auditioned. After the only episode that I didn't sing live on was the pilot episode where they went in and re-recorded. And until it sold...
Because they didn't know?
No, they didn't have the time to do it. It was a pilot.
Yeah.
So we all, lip-synced.
Unbelievable.
So once the series had sold, then they hired a record producer, Wes Farrell, and Columbia Pictures Screen Gems had a branch under their umbrella, which was Bell Records. After they hired the producer, I had to go and I brought my guitar and I started, rocking. I think I played a Neil Diamond song or something. I can't remember, but in the screen test, because I didn't know what the music was going to be yet, as we hadn't started shooting the pilot.
Right.
I was more of a rock and roll blues guitar player. And at the beginning of the scene, Shirley comes in and I'm playing. There was an old Strat there. I plugged it in. I played the beginning of Voodoo Child Slight Return by Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. That's great.
And yeah. That kind of thing. Anyway, it was really cool. And
it gave birth to one of the greatest managers' names in history, Reuben
Kincaid.
And there's a band. Isn't there a band, Reuben Kincaid? I think there is.
I think there is, actually. Yeah, I heard that.
Friday,
I
9
love
o'clock,
that
Canyon Club, Agoura Hills. David Cassidy will be
What
there.
a fun night.
Oh, man. Come hang out with me.
That's
Love to
Saturday.
see you meet my
He's
brothers.
getting an award on Saturday,
Oh.
David. Otherwise, he'd be there.
Well, you deserve it, buddy.
For being almost.
Buddy, come and see me wherever you are.
Right there.
Come on, get happy.
Okay, let me get my camera here. We gotta do a
You never will again. Get a happy feeling when we're singing a song. Traveling along is a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.